of our tormented main character. Enjoy the story. Continue the story. Continue. Start from simple nightmares will haunt our protagonist. Choose the simple nightmare. In this mode, unusually shaped blocks will appear in the puzzles.
Hello everybody, I'm the
for a
Awesome Lars
fresh
Man.
experience.
Welcome to my world. This is my submission video for Summer Games Done Quick 2025. I'll be playing Catherine full body for the Nintendo Switch, because that's the version I have. We'll be doing easy, remix. Yeah, I will jump into it. I would like to apologize in advance for this very boring layout. Normally I've got other graphics, I've got like my splits and stuff when I stream, but I figured less is more in that regard, so you could see just purple and my name. Anyway, yeah, Catherine full body. Let's frickin' go. So, 3, 2, 1, go.
Very well. Please enjoy the world of
Catherine
Full
Full
Body
Body
in comfort.
is a wonderful little weird puzzle game by Atlas. The original game came out many years ago, Xbox 360 and PS3 time, and then they remade it years later, and they added some other characters. They added a whole nother night. We don't have to worry about that. Anyway, look at that attractive young man. His name is Vincent Brooks, and he's having a nightmare. There's 2 types of gameplay for this wonderful game. The nightmare phase, where pretty much all you'll see me do. Oh, it's malware bites. Where you, look at that, where you climb, thank you, you pull blocks and climb. What makes it remix are these blocks. I call them Tetris blocks. I'm sure other people have called them Tetris blocks. But the whole,
Alright, I got it.
conceit, I guess, for lack of a better way of putting it, as the blocks can, as long as they have a corner or one edge, as you'll hear many times,
Alright, I got it.
they can stick. So you pull blocks, you climb. We're gonna ignore that goal. That's more for scoring. We don't need to worry about that. And yes, we have ram horns. We're in our underwear, and we're almost done with that first level. And alright, level 1. Sorry, I'm a little under the weather, so I apologize if I got away from the microphone.
Now,
Anyway, there's a lot of skipping ahead for this wonderful game. So yeah, Vincent Brooks. He is a 28-year-old game developer in Japan. And, oh, yep, stay hydrated. He's been in a long-term relationship with Catherine, spelled with a K. Yes, it matters. For 5 years. And she is chomping at the bit, being like, so, you gonna marry me or what? And he's like, I don't know, I kind of like what we have going on. So he goes to the Stray Sheep every night. This is Rin. We won't need to worry about her at all. That is for the Rin route. She has her own special route. This is the other part of the game, the Stray Sheep phase, where you get texts.
You got a mail.
It affects the ending. This is the only required messaging you get, Catherine, with a K. Does it bother you? I worry about it too. Maybe we should talk about this. Good night. That's the bar. Not so much good or evil, law and chaos. Again, it affects the ending. It really won't affect us. Whee! Yeah, so we're Vincent Brooks, and in this wonderful, yes, always, we check that. In their town, people are dying, and the people that are dying are all single guys, or just basically unmarried men dying in their sleep. No one knows why. Gotta make sure we don't answer this.
It's Catherine.
Let it ring.
Oh, but
That's okay. You know, just drinking my problems away. Don't save. Basically, people are dying. No one knows why. Spoiler alert, they're dying in their dreams. Anyway, so at lunch earlier that day, Catherine with the K is like, so, all my friends are getting married. We've been dating for 5 years. I've got a career, you've got a career. Just saying, maybe we should think about tying the knots.
Faces. That poor lost soul is particularly intriguing. You'll find there are many lost sheep in the prison of despair.
I'll tell you more about the rest of the plot as time goes on. Because we're back to the nightmare phase. Okay. These are cracked blocks. You can... Yes, thank you. You can step on them once, and then they
alright, I got it.
crack.
Alright, I got it.
Come on. Thank you. The ones with the faces
got it.
cannot be moved. We knew
I
that. Or at least
Alright, I
I think
got
we
it.
assumed that. The pillows give you an extra undo.
Alright, I got it.
Really won't affect us. In theory, I won't need to do any undos. Knock on wood. Yay! We made it! I'm perfect. Yeah, night 2, the torture chamber. We playing.
Not bad.
Yeah, it's a silly little puzzle game. I love it. It's so weird. In between each level, layer, whatever you want to call it, you can, these landings, you can talk to sheep, get more of the story, help them, it affects your ending, and then we go to the confessionals where we have to answer a question.
What expect? Pull
Or
the
rather, nice to see you here. And welcome to the confessional.
Again, it affects the ending. We don't need to worry about that. We need to be a little aware later on, just so we don't accidentally trigger the ring roots. Again, we don't need to worry about that.
Damn it, what is going on?
Little blue side, little red side, order, chaos. Not so much good or bad. There's like 9 endings of this game. We're not really trying to get one. It's easiest to get the pure law order ending just because you start out. The first message gives you that.
I got it.
Sorry. This is an item block. Okay, we're gonna let that sheep fall. Item block. I think we use maybe one of them. Hello. Yes.
Alright, I got it. Start getting fierce. Alright, I got it.
Yeah, time for another checkpoint. Don't need to worry about that really. But yeah, this creates a 3x3 white platform. We don't really use. We don't need to use items. There's maybe one spot in the next level that you quote-unquote have to use. And then there's some that help out in the later portion of the game. But yeah, pull blocks, build towers, make it to the top. And then...
moving mute.
Yes. You can learn techniques. We don't really care. I am just the best.
You're here, lost.
Does life
Life begins with marriage. I say as an unmarried man. It'd be funny if that ages poorly. Anyway. Up we go. Excuse me. Every stage has a boss fight. It's more of an escape. They represent things
The fists
in
of grudge have appeared.
Vincent's
It's
personal
true.
life. So
Do
we've
not
got the
die.
Fist of Grudge, who of course have creepy hands with the force. You may have noticed we've got these gray looking blocks. They're heavy, they take twice as long to pull out. This is the bell. This is the only one that is a quote-unquote required item. I guess a consistent item is a better way of putting it. They turn all the blocks white, so we don't have to worry about pulling the super heavy blocks.
This.
Ding! I wish it was easier to get those later on in the chain. It's not. Anyway, luckily there's a bunch of them here. To save time, we pull this, and then go over here. And yes, as long as there is an edge, our wonderful Vincent Brooks can just hang on to the edge. Alex Honnold wishes he had that fingertip grip strength. Anyway, that's the first boss escape, the Fists of Grudge. Now the story really picks up. In these middle things, you get a flashback of what's going on.
Promised.
It gives you a 5 years ago flashback
Sorry.
when they start officially dating. Like exclusively. Anyway,
Marriage.
so Vincent got very drunk and wakes up in bed with a gorgeous young lady that he has no memory of. Basically, he cheated on Catherine with the K. Don't cheat on your partner. It'll never end well. Whew. Stay hydrated, though. Anyway, so he's like, I don't remember it. I got drunk, blah, blah, blah.
Hurry, get
What's going on? Oh no, I cheated on Catherine. I am the worst type of scum. Tells all of his friends. They're like, you suck. What are you gonna do? I don't know. Let's drink. Rin has amnesia. She decides she wants to play piano. Luckily, there's a piano at the Stray Sheep. She's terrible at it. Also, there's an item, the horn spectacles. When you get them, you see everyone in their underwear. It's very silly, but it's a little incentive. Possibly. Anyway, so that's night 2. Normally, you can talk to people, you can drink, you can get text messages, you can answer calls. Basically, it leads, you can help. Your actions in the real world will affect other characters in the dream world, in the nightmare world.
Tonight's
We're on night
area
3.
is the torture chamber, where traitors are put to rest.
Where we're in the torture chamber.
I'm sensing an unusual presence tonight. What could be
Out of
waiting for me?
unusual presence nice. Who could it be? The block that's introduced for stage 3 is a spike trap.
Alright, I got it.
Whee! Honestly, it's most of those ones. You can step on them, and then you don't. As long as you get off fast enough, you're good, and then they just become regular blocks. Similar to the monster blocks, which we see later on in the game. Again, I'll explain when we get there. The spike blocks. I'm not.
Undo.
You got me distracted. Good old commentary. Spike, spike, spike. There we go. No one saw anything. Boom. Woo.
Saved by a mysterious.
Spoilers, because we're skipping the cutscene. The mysterious presence is Rin, playing the piano. She freaks out and teleports to the next level. One thing that's interesting about that is all of the sheep seem to be men, masculine sheep.
Well,
Yet here's Rin.
let
Makes
this
you
be a
wonder.
surprise.
Yeah, I would not cheat even if I could get away with it.
How?
Been cheated on.
If
Sucks. I would never want to wish that on someone else. Anyway, we really don't pay attention to the confession questions. If you're trying to get a specific ending, obviously you can, but that's just wasted time. So long, sheep.
All right, I got it.
It doesn't really affect us, but since we're playing on easy and Rin likes us, Rin, she will play the piano if we're getting close to the bottom dropping out of on us. Again, if we're ever at a point where the bottom is dropping out like Spike, also fun fact, sometimes you can go too fast and you'll get stuck on a spike block that may, and there's not, the blocks haven't fallen, so then you get spiked. Anyway, but yeah, Rin plays the piano to stop the blocks from dropping away. As you can see, we really don't. We made it.
That is impressive. I admit you've...
Anyway, now she's playing the piano. All the sheep are like, Rin, your piano playing is giving us life. Now we have to pay attention
Piano
to
seems to have an
the answer.
interesting power.
At the end, the final question of every stage will affect the Rin route. And if we do those correctly, it starts to crack it. Again, we're not worrying about that. We're just getting to the ends. And if we're lucky, we'll be married. Who knows? But yeah. So now, the last one was, of course, the evil, creepy hands and fork. So naturally, what is the torture chamber's boss going to be? It is going to be, of course, the butt face. I'm going to show you this cutscene because
Oh man, is it this time?
it's an actual butt face. You're welcome.
Obviously.
The immoral beast has appeared.
I love telling people about the butt face
All right, I got it.
because they're like, what do you mean the butt face? Okay, so imagine a butt face and you've got it. I don't understand. You know what? You're imagining it. Anyway, all of the bosses have attacks,
All right, I got it.
but we're too fast. Gotta go fast. Look at that. Oh no. Butt face caught me lacking. Anyway, so that's stage 3. I lied. That's stage 3. Great escape. We survived. Cheers.
Most incredible.
Pause.
You sur-
This flashback shows them in high school,
Pause.
where a bunch of college girls were hitting on Catherine with the K. Anyway, much to his chagrin, Vincent again wakes up in bed with Catherine with the C. That's her name. They're out at lunch, and Catherine with the K is like, guess what, Vincent? I'm pregnant.
Pause.
I know. And he's cheating on his pregnant girlfriend. What is a man to do? Never been in that situation. Probably never will be. Rin moves in next door to Vincent because it's cheap. Catherine with the C
So you can go home.
shows up at lunch when Catherine with the K says, I'm pregnant. Rin gets slightly better at piano every day. Again, this is a weird story, and I love it. So, night 3.
Pause.
Yes, Vincent drinks like a fish. Do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do. Do-do-do.
Tonight's stage is the Inquisition.
And now we've made it to the
Sinners are
Inquisition.
taken for punishment.
No one
Regrets mean
expects the
nothing
Spanish
here.
Inquisition.
There's no saving a repeat offender like
Scusi.
you. Should you wish to escape judgment, you'll have to run.
And I run.
This you
Pause.
So this one got some fat sheep. Look at them. I don't think they add a new block. I've played so much of this game. Anyway, so that lovely energy drink on the side is great.
I got it. All right, I got it.
We get that later, sometimes. Anyway, yeah, the face blocks are immovable. Yeah, honestly, this is definitely early on in the game. It's not very difficult. Pull blocks, Alex Honnold your way up there. And
All right, I got it.
there we made it. Some donations. Or incentives. Have someone else talk. If I had a couch, maybe they could tell stories. I don't know if they'll have played this game. Maybe. Do 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 do. Hello, cop sheep.
I'll get her back.
So that sheep, his name is Steve. We meet him later.
Hello again, my little lamb.
Of course I care what people think about me. That's why I'm wearing a black polo and a Santa hat in March. I'm a dork. Do 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 do.
This is
Oh yeah, so Catherine's pregnant. The boss
The child has a
is a
key.
child.
The killer. Do not die.
Do not die. Such helpful.
All right, I got it.
Fun. Never
All right,
mind.
I got it.
That's inappropriate. I won't say it.
All right, I got it.
Do. It's actually pretty fun. I love the music of
All right, I
this.
got it. All right, I got it.
Yeah, you lose your items in between the nights. That honestly makes sense. It'd be a little overpowered if we did it otherwise. Anyway, we're almost to the end of the Inquisition. It was only 2 levels, 2 stages, so it's all good. And do do.
Congratulations are in order for you. So you made.
All right, this flashback is my favorite. It's 5 years ago, and it is the poster child of Girl, just tell him you like him. She invites Vincent over for dinner after their high school reunion, and he's like, oh, hey, that's cool. Thanks for dinner. Anyway, good night. And she's like, I can't believe you think I'm ugly. It's like, what are you talking about? I'm hideous, aren't I? No. Do you want to go out? You want to sleep together? Oh, yeah. Yeah, you just had to say something. Men are not mind readers. Anyway, I'll get off my soapbox. He wakes up in bed with Catherine with the C again. This time, Catherine with the K is at the door. She brings him cake. Vincent lies through his teeth and says, yeah, so actually my boss is in here and he has terrible diarrhea, so go away. I'm not kidding. That is literally what he says. No one questions a lie if it's about diarrhea.
I know.
Use that knowledge responsibly. But yeah, Rin's getting a little better at the piano each day. Doesn't really matter for us. Good job, hobbies and all that fun stuff. All of his friends are not very helpful in the sense that they're not. Well, I don't know. It's like, what would you do? Would you be the one to tell their partner, or would you just be like, you have a certain amount of time to tell them? We're getting philosophical on a game where you're a sheep. You're pulling blocks and climbing out of your nightmares. Anyway, so this one, the quadrangle. I thought that was a fake word.
it's a
Is Minnesota themed.
All right, I got
Oh,
it.
it's cold. Anyway, as you can see, ice blocks. Ice blocks are not that bad. Really, it's, you just gotta pay attention. Oh, it's cold.
Alright, I got it. Alright, I got it.
Oh. No. Come on. Vincent, grab your blocks. Thank you. I regret so much. Oh yeah, you can smack the other sheep. Sometimes Vincent doesn't like to grab on to various blocks, and then it gets a little annoying. Anyway, but enough about that. We're back to climbing.
I got it.
Yeah, up we go. Yeah, so now it's ice, because every game needs ice levels and ice physics. It's even colder here. Look at that creepy looking dude. When you kill a lot of sheep, you turn into that. At least that's what this game says.
You got past the ice and made it to the 5th floor. What a
I am impressed by the energy of a crying baby. I guess so. I babysat many a crying baby to soothe them. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Anyways. I feel like I might be forgetting something that happens in the real world, but it doesn't really matter. The big thing is that Vincent keeps saying I'm not going to see her again, and then wakes up in bed with Catherine with the sea the next day.
Pause.
Do 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 do. And now we're in Minnesota, like I said.
Alright, I got it.
Wow. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, on easy, it's not really a crisis if you slip on the ice. I mean,
Alright, I got it.
if you're really not paying attention, you'll slide off the edge, but meh. We're also getting to the part of the game where
Alright, I got it.
the game really wants you to basically go back and forth and not just stick. Excuse me, fat sheep. Thank you.
It's ringing. I got it. We're gonna get out of here.
Doo-doo-doo. Rather than just focus on like 2 or 3 blocks wide, it really wants you to go back and forth. Anyway.
It was a sight to see.
Pause.
It's not that I don't care, I just don't care. Do 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 do.
I didn't think you'd be able to lead the other sheep all the way here.
Depends on the secret. Yeah, really, that's just asking for trouble. We don't judge, but maybe a healthy amount. Nice, we've got the intensive Q&A for audience during this game. Okay. Anyway, so the boss of the quadrangle. We've seen the butt face, we've seen the baby, so naturally,
Pause.
now it's time for
Bride has
the
appeared.
Doom's Bride.
Do not die.
Do not die. Thank you. This one I do have to pay at least a little closer attention, so give me some donations. Heck, give me, Oh, okay. Yep, see, that's what I mean. Slide it.
Alright, I got it.
It's a classic. It's not a crisis. But, knowing my luck, I'll be talking about something and slide directly off the edge.
Your responsibility.
Ice, ice, ice.
Alright, I got it.
Staircases. Oh, it's cold. Whoa, it's cold. And there we go. We're functionally done. And come on, a little more. And we've made it.
Pause.
I like to see you do that power pose. I had a choreographer that called that the Lars pose because as the perpetual ensemble performer, sometimes you just gotta do a power stance. Anyway, no more flashbacks. However, we've got a flash whatever. He again wakes up in bed with Catherine with the C. Goes to see Rin next door, who is of course in the shower. Just because she needed a shower, I guess. Inside Rin's house, apartment, there's a full grand piano and a bunch of plushes. Don't worry, it's not explained. Then he gets a call from someone named Steve, spoilers, who says, hey, quit sleeping with Catherine. That's my girlfriend. Stop sleeping with my girlfriend. And he's like, whoa, holy crap.
Oh,
Catherine's cheating with me. Oh no, that's awful. And then all of his friends are like, maybe it's Catherine with the K. Maybe it's your girlfriend that's cheating on you. It's like, no, she wouldn't do that. Oh, maybe she would. Oh man, this is crazy. The drama thickens. Anyway, then he goes to sleep. Catherine with the K, is pregnant. Rin's better at piano.
You're here.
Catherine's cheating on Steve with Vincent.
This clock has been in use since ancient times.
Yeah. And this level is... I need to work on my timing a little bit, but we've made it to the clock tower. Or the clock tower. And we have to deal with bombs.
Alright, I got it.
Again, bombs are... Oops. Whee! Anyway. Bombs do that. They explode. I know. Crazy concept. They will blow... Those are smaller bombs. They'll blow up the blocks surrounding. There's bigger bombs that will
Alright, I got it.
naturally do bigger booms. I believe in you. We're not fast enough. We're not fast enough. We are too fast for the bombs really to do much. They will also turn regular blocks into cracked blocks if they're there. Yeah, the bigger bombs do have twice as big of a bomb radius. Come on, Vincent, grab the block. Thank you. Yeah. In the real world, we have to wonder, interesting, is Catherine with the K, oh god, cheating on our lovable dork, Vincent, with Steve? Only time will tell. Oh, we've got this guy, is the book, kills all enemies. We use that later on. I like how it says remove enemies. The patterns are getting more complicated, of course, as time goes on.
It's ringing.
It's ringing! Gonna get out of here! Yeah. Give me some donations.
I got it.
Oh my god. Vincent! Alright. I have a state.
Dexterity's impressive.
Thank you. Very impressive. Anyway, that fat sheep over on the side is the shopkeeper. He will sell you things. Frankly, it takes more time than it's worth to go buy, because by the time we need them, he will have died. Kind of sad, but it's true. You know, at this rate, we're probably going to end up entirely orderly. I think I got a sneeze coming. Fair warning. Ooh.
Help.
Pause.
Anyway, so you see that? We've got the big ol' bomb.
Alright, I got it. Alright, I got it.
The bread and butter of Catherine. Bomb, 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 bomb. Like I said, they're really not an issue. Exciting stuff. Read some of them donations. But yeah, the music's great. It's like a rock classical. Come on, thank you. We're gonna pretend that was the correct key. I apologize, I can't whistle. I can do the shriek. It is kind of funny, because sometimes you see sheep in the background and you're like, bum, 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 bum.
Alright, I got it. Alright, I got it.
We've escaped.
Seems you really have potential. Good.
Anyway, spoilers. That's our buddy Orlando. He and his wife are
The others seem
separating.
to trust you and that piano player.
Oh no, I would.
So that consider the
Again, having been cheated on.
It's a mute.
Pause.
Alright, I got it.
And then we have the ants. I seem to remember in the original Catherine, the ants were actual enemies that could do some damage. I don't know why I remember that, because as far as I'm aware, this is a pretty accurate remake.
Alright, I got it.
So it's one of those why? Anyway, I've got the Remove Enemies book, just in case I need to kill some ants.
Alright, I got it.
But yeah, anyway, we're into the somewhat less than exciting part of the game, which is what it is. If it were all high-octane fun, then you'd wreck your adrenal glands. Yeah, I took anatomy.
Alright, I got it. Alright, I got it.
This part is fun to talk about. So, we're getting on to, I think the boss level is next?
reach the top once again.
The next boss level. So we've already got the basics. We've got the bride. We've got the baby. We've got the butt face.
Wait, there's...
Oh no! I didn't want to talk to you. I'm sorry. And that was Steve.
I think you're starting to get
So what do you think? So what do you think his nightmare boss is gonna be based on? Maybe his girlfriend is cheating on him. Maybe they're both cheating. Maybe they should just open the relationship. Never works, but maybe it'll work for them. But yeah, what do we think it's gonna be? Admittedly, I mistimed this bit, but That's okay. Because I'm letting everybody think and coming up with it.
All right.
It's gonna, of course, be the child with chainsaw.
It's the killer. Do
It's
not
the killer. Don't die. Oh, come on. Thank you. That one is one that makes somewhat less sense compared to the other ones. Deadly Child, maybe it's not his, so, well, maybe it might not be his. Come on, Vincent. This whole commentary is slightly... yeah. Don't worry, we've got plenty of space and blocks to work with, as long as nothing happens to the side of the blocks. Oh no! The chainsaw! Just cut it! What do we do? That was well done. That's stupid. Anyway. Bump, 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 bump. Also, fun fact, you can be too fast, go on the other side, and trap yourself. Would not recommend. Bump, 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 and the trampoline block. I love the trampoline block. Sometimes they get annoying. But yeah, trampoline block's great. I just realized. Normally I have one of the create white blocks there, but I had the kill enemies. It's not a crisis, clearly, but it's just funny, like a little bit different. What happens when you get me talking? Anyway. So we're escaping the child with chainsaw.
Time to use this.
I'm not sure why you did that, Vincent, but we made it, and that's what counts. So a lot happens on this next day. We confront Catherine with the sea that is like, hey, you cheating? They started dating 5 years ago, yes. It's like, hey, Steve called me. Oh yeah, he wakes up in bed with her again. And she's like, I don't know, Steve. You're crazy. And then he confronts Catherine with the K. And is like, so, Steve called me. I don't know who Steve is. Anyway, so he calls Steve back. And Steve's like, so. What? It's like, are you sure? You got the wrong guy. Describe Catherine to me. And it's completely different. It is... like, she's a black girl. And so, clearly the wrong person. Steve is like, I'm but a dentist. I'm leaving my wife for Catherine. Rude. Anyway, that's... put a pin on the Steve Delholm plot. So, he goes next door. Separate from all of that. And Rin is unconscious. And something is very different about her. But we're gonna leave that for the Rin route. Basically, Rin freaks out, runs away. Now she is no longer in the story.
All right.
Now we're just focused on Catherine and Catherine. Yeah, if you were doing the Rin route responses, then you would have had this.
Who knows what struggles may lie ahead? The spiral corridor is our locale tonight.
You would have unlocked the Rin route,
holy
and then you get a
passage to
whole
the
new
cathedral.
questions, and then it matters what you say. You get a little extra questions to figure out about what to do with Rin. But now we're focused on Catherine. The spiral corridor. I hope you like the Polovetzian dances. You'll hear that. Oh, come on. I like the Polovetzian dances. It's actually very funny. When I first played this game many, many years ago, my sisters were there and was like, what? Like, we're playing this in orchestra. What? So they just sat and sang along like da 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 da
Alright, I got it. I got it.
It's gonna be tragically funny if the audio is a little off.
Alright, I
Anyway.
got it.
Yeah, the Spiral Corridor is, it's a fun one. It's, honestly, this is what I would call more puzzle box levels. The other ones are like, yep, climb and try not to, trap yourself, basically. And then the Spiral Corridor is, alright, you've mastered how to stack blocks. This is the annoying trampoline blocks because it just wastes time. But it shows you that. The twin? I don't know what to call it. Anyway, yeah. So the plot thickens. What do we think happened to Steve Delholmes, Catherine? Because it very clearly wasn't our little blonde spinner. Hey. Anyway. Now we don't have to be as careful about the endings. Of course I do. This is just gonna be true neutral, I think.
Hey,
If it would be easier if like left and right were always the same, but it varies. A lot of questions. Again, if we incentivize what ending to get, I'll read them. But we really don't need to. Do.
The fall truck.
Pause.
Alright. Alright, we're gonna get this. It'll make sense. That is the other one that's a quote-unquote mandatory. As Mickey Mouse would say, that's a surprise tool for later. Yeah, give them donos. Answer some questions about this weird game.
I got it. A little more.
Come on. I escaped.
Doing well. I hope you can keep this up.
I'm trying to keep it up. Hey, Steve, what's your favorite Blink-182 song?
damn it.
Oh, I like that one too. Although I am more of a fan of What's My Age Again, if I'm honest. It is one of my favorite dumb jokes.
Not surprised anymore.
I'm pretty focused when I'm in love.
All right.
I'm not sure what tunnel vision is in regards to love,
Let's hurry.
but yeah. I'm glad I didn't mess up that dumb joke. I've streamed this game and messed it up.
The jump.
Scusi.
Pause.
Alright. Like I said, puzzle box levels, because the sides. It's like, oh, come on. Like, what can you do with a reduced number of. Whoa, come on, Vincent. That was unpleasant. Anyway, we're gonna get. I lied, we're not gonna get the checkpoint. Also, fun fact, this is technically faster. If done perfectly. Okay, it is already not faster. Oh, I'm a dork. Alright.
Alright, I got it. It's ringing. We're gonna get
It is
out of
kind of
here.
funny.
Alright, I got it.
There's only so many blocks to play with, so it's not that difficult to figure out. But I have seen people get just utterly stumped, which is tragically hilarious, is how I describe it. Alright, we're gonna get over here. Hold this one. And remember what we were doing with this platform?
How's this?
Saving like a solid minute.
You're becoming an old...
I'm becoming a something. Alright, and I believe it's time. Our friendly shopkeeper died.
I'll get her back.
I don't know if you will, Steve. Again, spoilers, but that's Steve.
It seems you've survived just as I predicted.
Apparently excitement, so... Yay.
You've come more than you will...
Do 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 do. I just realized I don't know. Whatever. Apparently I was in the minority there. We're getting to the end of the week.
Pause.
Alright. This is the big old puzzle block.
Little
Puzzle
more.
box.
I got it.
It's everything we were training for in the spiral corridor. It's also pretty fun that we started at the level of the rope, whatever you want to call it. But I practiced the heck out of this, so I don't even need to pay attention. I probably could have narrated something. Maybe I'll get an audiobook or something, or like a little poem to read while doing that.
Made this
I won't actually do that. Mwah. And it's just you and me, random sheep whose has no name.
Damn it!
Oh, well, you know what? Rude.
welcome, little lamb.
Have you...
I see you survived.
I have never lied over text. I've
see.
exaggerated.
Well, only in the... I get... If it's...
Huh.
In any case,
Well...
Whoa. All right. We're on to the boss. If I'm selected, I will have someone on my couch dress up as this boss. It'll make sense, don't worry.
The one?
Pause.
Holy crap, it's the Shadow Monster!
It's the killer. Do not
It's
die.
the killer.
Edge.
Dude is pretty well defined though.
Right, I got it.
And peekaboo.
Balances yourself, right?
Right, I got it.
So, right. And up we go. It's not an auto-scroller. See, none of them are really auto-scrollers, but there is something to be said about, like, oh, this is fine.
How's this?
Yep. There are scripted moments that you can't really mess with, unfortunately.
Like this? Right, I got it. Right, I got it.
Case in point. Now, it's dark. Howard. Oh yeah, those ones, the purple guys are black hole blocks. Anything that goes in the black hole blocks disappears because it's black hole. This one you do have to be a little aware. Oh no, trampoline block.
Chained down, right?
The ice will send you into the black hole blocks. We found that out. It was kind of tragic, but is kind of funny. But they're regular blocks. You can use the corners to do whatever, to stack other blocks. And we're almost done with this level. And there it is.
Pause. Pause.
Spoilers since I skipped the cutscene. The Shadow Beast is literally Vincent with a mask on. And the other sheep with the tie, that's Steve, who loves Damn It by Blink-182. was also there. Anyway, it's revealed here that you don't remember the dreams, and he's starting to go, wait a second, I remember the real world and dreams and all that fun stuff. Anyway, so now he's decided, I am going to be with Catherine with the K, my pregnant girlfriend, so I'm gonna stop seeing Catherine with the C. He goes to break up with her, and she beats the living crap out of him. Just want to get on my soapbox a little bit.
Hey,
Abuse is
you
never
really-
okay.
It's okay.
As someone who's been
Sorry.
on
See
the
ya.
receiving side of that, I'll spare you details. Not okay. Talk to someone. My lord. Anyway. And then he goes to bed. And then he wakes up.
I was asleep.
And Catherine's not in bed with him. Catherine with the K's at his door. And when she enters his apartment, Catherine with the C materializes and is like, so,
Welcome to the cathedral.
you're the old hag. Oh, man. They kill Catherine with the K, stabs Catherine with the C.
Do not die.
And, it turns out Catherine with C is a succubus. In fact, she'll catch up. So now we have an escort mission.
I got it.
And we're still in the nightmare phase, but we're fully dressed. And now Catherine with the K is following us. Anyway.
Alright, I got it.
This is one of the more annoying levels, because if you go too far ahead, Catherine with the K will die.
Alright, I got it. Whoa!
Catherine, come on. Look at that arm. Yep, there's creepy, evil Catherine with the C. In her succubus form. Very creepy. Fellas.
Alright, I got it.
No, come on here. Thank you.
Alright, I got it.
Come on, my dear. So yeah, no, Catherine with the K is in here. But she did literally stab Catherine with the C. Do 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 do. Which, yeah. Yeah, it's getting weird. Catherine, and it opens the. There she is. Look at that. How could you not love that? All right. Anyway, now I think I should be good.
It's raining. We're gonna get out of here.
There we go. Me too.
We made
They make it, and Catherine with the K almost gets eaten by Catherine with the C. Vincent dives to catch her, and then they wake up. It's
Pause.
admittedly
Pause.
okay. We do not save. Okay. Admittedly, you miss a lot without the cutscenes. He wakes up for real. Catherine with the K is like, oh, hey, I came to say hi. By the way, we're through, because I'm pretty sure you're cheating on me. And he's like, yeah, kind of. But I don't think it was real, because it was a succubus, and I don't know what's going on.
Pause.
All of his friends are like, well, now you're single. Why don't you go get Catherine with the C? And all proof of Catherine with the C existed disappears. None of his friends saw her. All of her texts disappeared off his phone. It's weird. However, one person did talk to Catherine with the C. The bartender, Sir Thomas Mutton. Basically, he is like, you know her, and punches him in the face, and he has sheep eyes. And yeah, so basically, goodness, he is an elder god, and is like, all right, bartender, you are gonna you're gonna give me one more night, and if I survive tonight, you owe me something. Basically, he's a fertility god, and when people weren't making babies, like Vincent, 5 years, come on, dude, poop or get off the pot. So what they decided to do was put out a succubus to break couples up. or kill them. Whichever one's faster. It's not the most well thought out plan, but we're on the Imperio, the final stage. These are mystery blocks. And they can be anything. I'm pretty sure there's some RNG style thing where, like, they can't really be anything. You notice the block with the mouth? Those are monster blocks. They like to move, and if you walk in front of them, they will lick you. Okay, that was a spike. Trying to show off the monster blocks here.
Alright, I got it.
But yeah, the monster blocks will sometimes randomly move, is how I describe it. Yep, see, they just bite their tongue, they turn into regular blocks. When there's a bunch of monster blocks, it gets really annoying, because sometimes they move and sometimes they don't. Good ol' RNG. Anyway, we're on the final stage. Final night. The Imperial.
Think you'd come this far?
Not bad.
This is, I don't think the ending really matters. I don't think we're gonna get the best ending for either. We don't get to see which way it goes. If you care, there's trackers and like guides online. But there's 6 levels on this stage. Stages on this level. Anyway, we got a little bit of time. Scusi. And as you can see, we're going above the top. We're going into heaven. Trampoline. Mystery, mystery, mystery.
Alright, I got it.
Ah, yes. Look at all these. I'm chomp, chomp.
Alright, I got it.
Right. I'm gonna make sure that I'm paying attention. Because, like I said, sometimes these. Oh, you fool! Get out of here. Thank you. He was really chomping at the bit there. That was a dumb joke. Alright, let's take a T-pose. Right. And dead. Sorry, they were smoked. Okay, are we gonna get one? Oh, absolutely. Okay. I'm gonna level with you. That hasn't happened before, but you can see when they move. Kinda rude. Oh no. That is not good. That was very rude, monster blocks. Oh man. Okay.
Undo. Undo. Undo.
I'm gonna level with you guys.
Pause.
That hasn't happened in a long time. So we're gonna shamelessly go back to this checkpoint. Because those monster blocks screwed us over. Oh man. Well, we're gonna add a little bit of buffer time to the estimate. Alright, now, I don't know why it didn't.
Alright, I got it.
Anyway, so, there we go. What's supposed to happen is that, not the monster block going the other way. Anyway, never a dull moment in Catherine Full Body. Alright, and that is what we like to call live entertainment. And we fixed it, and that's what counts.
Well done, Vincent.
Prost.
You survived.
I did survive.
You made it through that most difficult of stages.
I apparently don't wish for a peaceful life. This is gonna be a disappointing ending. Or he's gonna go into space.
This judgment.
Spoilers.
Why? Hey, show you. I don't.
Do you guys wish for a peaceful life? Anyway. Alright. We're getting there, everybody.
Pause.
Alright, I got it. Alright, I got
Yeah,
it.
monsters are the
Alright, I got it.
biggest annoyance when it comes to
Alright, I got it.
that, because like
Alright, I got it. Alright, I got it.
sometimes they just screw you over. Oh. And then it's funny because then they die. We'll safety checkpoint. Okay. No. Get out of the way. Oh yeah, these guys have axes, and they will use them on you. Sometimes I can push them into... There we go. Get out of the way.
Alright, I got it.
Alright, there we go. This is a good level.
It's ringing. I'm gonna get out of here.
I say. Alright, we're getting there. We're getting towards the end. It is funny when the mystery blocks turns into a trampoline, because then you're like, this is helpful. It kind of throws off my groove, though.
By your struggle.
Excuse me.
You still?
There's something I'm gonna good, Vincent. The way you climb is a work of art.
So I don't wish for a peaceful life or the excitement of chaos.
This I'll be.
I think just a busy life. That is my life. Question and answer. Let's frickin' go.
Pause.
Crush.
Alright, I got it. Alright, I got it.
Yeah. And oh, come on. Thank you.
Alright, I got it.
It is mildly unsettling, just the semi-realistic teeth, as I call them. Oh, nope, we want to go this way.
Alright, I got it.
But yeah, frankly, the spike blocks don't really affect me all that much. Oh, nope. Remember, pull this block out.
Alright, I got it.
Point. Oh. Whatevs.
How's this?
I just like to do a good smite. Remember, you don't want to get smoked. Run. Alright. Oh yeah, if I didn't get screwed over by the monster blocks, I was going to show you how they lick you. It's very uncomfortable. Anyway, watch out for the black holes. Alright.
You're still alive. It's...
Right, we ready, everybody?
It's entertaining to witness someone becoming a legend. It doesn't happen often.
I will continue to seek out the truth.
All right,
I
I'm
can
glad
handle
this
the
was
truth.
that all-
I'm gonna be honest, I haven't gotten that question in a long time. Usually I focus on ending up with one of the captains.
Pause.
Oh,
Thomas
there he
Hutton has
is.
appeared. It's the killer.
There's
Do
the
not
big
back
bad.
Undo.
Anyway, he shoots blocks, but turns out if you undo...
Undo.
I want this one. It matters. But yeah, if you just undo, then he undoes the shooting of the block. I'm not complaining. I don't know if it's intended or not, but I still do it. Anyway.
Alright, I got it.
Yeah, this is the penultimate level. We've got our buddy with his, sheepy. Oh no, he turned all these things into mystery blocks.
Change here. Alright, I got it.
Oh no, he turned a bunch of them into monster blocks. Ew. Alright.
I got it.
Undo.
Anyway. Nope, I want it. Screw it. Come on! Again, I believe I've mentioned how sometimes Vincent just doesn't grab on blocks.
Undo.
Rude.
Boy, stop!
Come on. Thank you.
Alright, I got it.
It is funny. Sometimes they'll turn them all into trampoline blocks. Not often, but it happens on occasion. Some of the randomness. Okay, we go on this side. Nope, come on. You.
Alright, I got it.
This is one of those that you have to wait till that lands, or else it'll just drop. Alright, look at that. We've made it. Yeah, we did, Vincent. Yeah.
This can't be! Curse you!
Curse you! Alright, we're getting to the final level with the best song in the game.
You're finally here. Above this place coming up that reaches to the heavens.
To the heavens. Uppies.
The fight when
Pause.
Look at him. Anyway, that's his true form. He has a beard made out of sheep, which I just think is funny. Alright.
Alright, I got it.
Trampoline. Do-do-do-do. Anyway, yeah. If you remember the cinematic masterpiece that was Scooby-Doo Meets the Boo Brothers, when Scooby, Shaggy, and Scrappy get trapped in the hidden broken piano key secret passageway, Shriko, in order to let him out, starts playing this. It's a revolutionary etude by Chopin. I love it. It's amazing. And they've got a fun version. Also, fun fact, this is a great workout song. But yeah, look at his beard. It's all sheep. Anyway. Now we're cursed, and every time we pull a block, it changes it into something else. Sometimes that affects us. Not this time. Look at that. This. We're gonna pull. Nope, come on. Thank you. We waited too long. Okay. There we go. Oh yeah, this is the energy drink that lets you jump an extra, basically. It's more of a safety thing than anything else. In the original Catherine, what you would do is you would quaff it, and then you'd just be able to jump twice every single time. And it was as broken as it sounds. See, that's the trampoline block that messes with us. We're gonna use this one because we didn't need to use that one. Just throwing that out there. Anyway, this is another. I thought I jumped in the black hole. This is another one where you can get farther than the blocks. You can get there before the blocks completely spawn, which is tragic. Alright. I'm talking too much, and I apologize for that. But let us quaff the energy drink. Okay. Sorry, I gotta focus. And now fireballs are falling. Come on. Oh, why would you do that? Silly monster blocks. Anyway. Come on. Thank you. Oh my god, Vincent. Alright, we're getting there. Now it's just hoping we don't end up trapped or monster blocks screwing us over. No, we're good. Look at that. Actually, that monster blocks helped us out. And then avoiding the black holes as best we can. Regardless, we are functionally at the end. And that's time. It is now just now occurring to me that I didn't put a timer on the screen. So I'll have to go and check my own timing. But that is Catherine Full Body. We made it. We lived. We beat the sheep god.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah, indeed.
Sirs?
I don't remember if there's more swearing, so I'll skip that.
Congratulations on a marvelous feat.
Anyway, yeah, like I said, that's Catherine Full Body. It's a wonderful, weird little puzzle game. He wakes up. Depending on the ending you get, sometimes you get back together with Catherine with the K, sometimes you end up with Catherine with the C, sometimes you do whatever on your own.
What do you mean you...
Pause.
Regardless, I will leave that for another time or another video to watch some of the endings. Look up a compilation. They're kind of funny. Anyway, like I said, I am the Awesome Lars Man. Thank you for your consideration. I'll be there regardless. And remember, do not cheat on your partner. Mwah. Have a wonderful day.